బ్యాక్ టు అప్డేట్స్. తెలంగాణ అసెంబ్లీ బడ్జెట్ సమావేశాలు ప్రారంభమయ్యాయి. ఇక ఉభయ సభలను ఉద్దేశించి గవర్నర్ తమిళిసై మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Power supply has been improved remarkably. Quality seeds and fertilizer are supplied on time. Subsidies on agriculture, tools to encourage the mechanization and increase micro or irrigation methods is being undertaken. For the first time in the country, the farmers are given rupees 10,000 per acre for 2 crops as investment subsidy for the agriculture under Raitu Bandhu scheme, so that farmers need not worry about their input expenditure. Members of farmers' family are given rupees 5 lakh under Raitu Bima policy in the farmer, if a farmer dies for whatever may be the reason, and no matter even if he owns a small piece of land. This has helped the family members of the deceased farmer to a great extent. Both Raitu Bandhu and Raitu Bima policies, which won acclaim at the United Nations, have become model for the entire country as the most ideal and needed policies, with availability of water and power sufficiently, availability of finance for cultivation, which guarantee that the state government is standing and supporting them. Farmers in Telangana state with lot of confidence are producing bountiful of crops. These statistics stand as a testimony that the Telangana state has achieved tremendous progress. When the state was formed, 1.41 crore acres was under cultivation and the Telangana as per year, whereas now per 2.10 crore acres are under cultivation. Then the yield per year was only 2.05 crore tons, whereas now it is 4.11 crore tons per year, which is double the figure. In 2013 and 2014, paddy was cultivated in Telangana in 34.97 lakh acres. In 2020 to 2021 financial year, paddy is cultivated in 1.04 crore acres. Then the government procured only 24.30 lakh tons paddy, whereas last year it procured 1.11 crore tons of paddy. Last summer, the Food Corporation of India procured 1.15 crore tons of paddy all over the country. Of these, 64 lakh tons, that is about 56%, is procured from Telangana state only. Telangana state had become Annapurna, the rice bowl, which is giving food to the country. This also shows tremendous strides that the state made in the agriculture sector. In cotton crop also, the state has achieved tremendous progress. During 2013-14, it was only 41.83 lakhs of acres the cotton was grown, whereas now 60.54 lakhs of acres it is grown. In the cotton growing area, Telangana stands second in the country. The crop then accounted for only 18.45 lakhs of tons annually, whereas now it accounts for 37.62 lakhs of tons annually. In growing and production, the Telangana state, which was at the bottom rank once, is now ranking in the top states. This again is an evidence of Telangana's all-round development in agriculture front. As the cultivation area and harvest is increasing, the government has increased the marketing and godowns facilities. There were only 150 markets in Telangana then, and they are increased to 192 now. Then godowns with a capacity of 4.17 lakh tons, where there 1.17 lakh tons were there, and now godowns with 24.73 lakh tons came to the use. In the backdrop of massive increase in the area of cultivation and production, the government decided to increase the number of godowns and their capacity to store. The government is administrating and marketing system in such a way that the crops cultivated by farmers are sold in a regulated manner. The agriculture sector recouped and recovered with several revolutionary and progressive policies of the government. It is a matter of happiness and pride for all of us that the Telangana farmer is able to stand with his head high, held high in the country. I am making it clear once again that my government had no other priority sector other than the agriculture, and there is no other important person other than a farmer. The hard work and commitment for the development of agriculture sector in the state would continue further with the same dedication. Welfare to every household. Telangana state government's policy is increase wealth and distribute it among the poor. The state had transformed itself as the best and great welfare-oriented government in the country. The Asara pensions given by the government to the poor have provided them with security to life. At the time of formation of Telangana state, beneficiaries were getting only rupees 200 per month as pension, whereas now each one is getting rupees 2016 per month. The state government has increased the pension for the physically challenged persons from rupees 500 to rupees 3016 per month. Earlier, BD workers were not getting any pension. After formation of Telangana, they are given 2016 pension per month. So also single women, victims of filaria were not getting pension earlier, but my government provided them pension facility and giving 2016 per month. At the time of formation of the state, 29,21,828 persons were getting pensions, whereas now 39,36,521 persons are getting pensions in the state. Prior to state formation, rupees 860 crore only was spent on pensions, while rupees 8,710 crores are being spent now per annum. At the time of formation of the state, through the fair price shops, only 4 kg of rice per person, and that too with a ceiling of 20 kg per family was given. But now, whatever may be the number persons living in a family, each one is given 6 kg rice at the rate of rupee 1 per kg. At the time of formation of the state, per month, 1,32,464 tons subsidy rice was distributed, while now it is 1,78,754 tons. Changing face of rural scenario, Palla Pragati. To establish Grama Swaraj at the village level as envisioned by Mahatma Gandhiji, my government has been initiating and implementing new policies and progressing accordingly. The erstwhile United Andhra Pradesh rulers in the Telangana, by not providing adequate funds and by not decentralizing power, totally neglected the local bodies. This resulted in villages becoming care of address for backwardness. They became dirty places, often unfit for human dwelling without basic facilities. My government had worked with commitment, determination, and strong will to make the villages in Telangana state as role models in the country. With this, the rural scenario has totally changed. The government recognized the Gram Panchayats and wards to suit the needs of the people. In tune with long-standing demand from Adivasis, Lambadis, Gods, Chenchu communities, their ST habitations have been upgraded as special panchayats. This made possible the STs to become sarpanch for 3,146 villages. They are changing the very face of their villages. Now only ST habitations, the government made not only ST habitations, the government made panchayats of remote villages and villages which are far away from the main village. There were 8,690 Gram Panchayats in Telangana region before formation of the state, and now their number is 12,769. The government on a regular basis is releasing rupees 308 crores of funds to the villages every month so that they will not be affected due to lack of funds. Despite COVID impact on economy, funds to the villages have not been stopped. This shows my government's commitment to the rural development. The government brought fresh light in all the villages through Palla Pragati program following the enactment of new Panchayat Raj Act. With this, the rural scenario has been totally transformed. Due to increased interest in tree plantation, And due to garbage removal, the Telangana villages are blossoming with cleanliness and greenery all over. Every village is equipped with an infrastructure facility like tractor, nursery, Vaikunda Damams, dump yards, public garden, Raitu Vedika, etc. In view of the fact that everyone in the villages build their own toilets, Telangana state has become 100% open defecation free state. Complementing these efforts, my government received award from Swachh Sarvekshan from Union government. Planned development of urban areas. Urbanization is an indication of development and provider of employment opportunities. The rapid urbanization is an indicator that Telangana state is progressing in a fast track. Though there are many advantages of urbanization, equally there are many challenges. If expansion of urban areas is not done in a planned manner, it will lead to many problems. Understanding this, the government had given priority to planned urbanization. In tune with the increased urbanization, the number of municipalities and corporations are increased. Municipal corporations number is increased from 6 to 13 municipalities and from 15 to 129. Every month, regularly rupees 148 crore to the municipalities is released so that they don't suffer from paucity of funds. Municipal wards are scientifically reorganized. Through new municipal act, reforms were brought in urban administration, and through this TSB Pass Act, reforms were brought in building permissions. The government is making efforts to increase green cover and cleanliness, to better infrastructure facilities in the urban areas by organizing Pattana Pragati program in coordination with the people, officials and public representatives. In all the urban areas based on the population, integrated veg and non-veg markets, dump yards, planned nurseries, Vaikunda Damams are being constructed. Public toilets also constructed in the use of the people. Rural development, encouraging hereditary professionals. The Telangana rural life and its rural economy are based on the hereditary and artisan professionals. The village crafts have totally been collapsed due to the developments world over, along with the total lack of proper policies by the successive governments. People who are eking out a living on these rural areas have lost their livelihood. This resulted in weakening of the rural economy, and villages have become poverty-stricken. Shepherds